There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine, our army.
A lot of people look at us as robots or just out doing a job, but everything we see and do affects us just like it does everybody else.
A lot of problems with first responders and veterans is that now we're in a battlefield that's very different.
I've lost more friends to suicide than I did in combat, and it really hurts.
When you push the human envelope to those maximum extents, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and then you pull that plug, nothing prepares you for the silence. Nothing prepares you for that void.
You can't come that close to death without it having some effect on you.
I'll never forget my wife telling me, you know, you're not the same Brett that I married.
What War Horses does is it puts you in that environment to, in essence, look in the mirror. But that mirror's that horse. And that horse is going to tell you where you're at.
You got to relax. You got to calm down. You got to slow your mind down and just think about this one thing, controlling that horse.
The first thing we do before we get on a horse, we breathe. To let go of everything. Let go of everything in your head. If I don't let go of everything, I cannot be present with the horse.
It's magic. I just started crying. It was the first time in my life that I literally let everything go.
Compassion, generosity, love. All of these things trickle back into what it is to be a human being.
It's completely changed me.
All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar. Life has been a series of what the moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Break 'em off some. Yeah. Oh, James Oliver, if you think the stream is bland, then get the fuck out. WTF Nation Radio, U.S. Army WTF Moments. This is the Monday edition with myself and my son. My guest co-host, Messe.
What's up? Am I still the guest co-host?
Oh, man.
It hurts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You see me. I know that's right. West Side, son. On the West Side, baby. Yeah. What a Monday. Actually, what a weekend. How you been, man?
Holy shit, I've been good, man. How about yourself? I woke up this morning. It was a social media free weekend to a whole bunch of holy shit. So it's been a good day. Thanks to you.
Holy shit! What are you talking about? You're talking about some holy shits happening on social media. Moi,
there's always social. There's always
myself. Shit. Yeah, well, broadcasting deep within the Pentagon or somewhere in the basement, underneath the food court, maybe somewhere in the mountain complex, maybe in a missile silo, basement of the Alamo. Did you know that Alamo? The Alamo does not have a basement, but the gift shop does. And what was it? In Area 51, that's where the Stargate's at. So.
Oh yeah, Stargate. That's absolutely important. I mean, I just assumed it was all the psyops guys were the reason I was compulsively beating off the Twitter all day. So it's in my brain.
Psyops, and psyops. That's right. You can peep the ghost behind me. Psyops. You see my helmets that I got for psyoping? Psyops. You got some psyops, and psyops.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about when people say psyops or that's a psyop or this is a psyop? Actual psyop personnel will sit back and they just fucking laugh. I mean, there are legit authorities that happen within the psyop community for messaging, who we work with, what different authorities we work with, and all that. So there's a lot of individuals that think. And let's go back to like Alex Jones. You remember when that Ghost of the Machine video came out and he got all pissed off? It was like, psyop guys, these psyop people, they're the worst people on the planet, and they're scum of the earth. And he gets all fucking like, you know what I mean? And so, not knowing what the fuck we do, not knowing whatever, that's on like the ultra like goofy ass right side, right?
Right.
Not, of course, we're not immune. PSYOP personnel are not immune to some of the criticism. You have to forgive me. I've been speaking multiple language over the weekend because, the Stargate we got from Iraq. Heath, I see you in there. What's up, guys? I see you in the chats. Some family. Mira, ¿por qué es este Twitter? ¿Por qué no es? Porque dice X, no es Twitter nomás. And then you have Spanish-speaking relatives wondering why Twitter is now X. ¿Qué es como un cerveza? No, it's not like, it's not a cerveza. Anyways, so PSYOP personnel, we are held. I mean, these individuals, PSYOP personnel are assessed, selected. They go through a training. They're multilingual. They're pretty smart. Some of them have, and these are like enlisted personnel. Some of them have like master's degrees, doctorates, and all that. So we don't have. They're not dumb. The kids aren't dumb. The kids aren't dumb. As a matter of fact, I would rather, and this is not offense to anybody in the Army, anybody else. I'll say that. I'd rather have a bad day in PSYOP than any day in the big Army. Because once you go into that side, you see how things are done. Things are a lot more flat, a little bit more, condensed as far as processes go. Then you're just like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I'm digging this stuff.
Yes. So there's psychic operations, man.
Psychic. Yeah. The Men Who Stare at Goats, based on a true story.
100%.
And of course, did you know, speaking of famous psyopers, did you know a psyop officer wrote the screenplay and the book Forrest Gump? That was a psyop.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was a psyop there, guys. Ooh, Forrest Gump. I know what, I may not be a smart man, but I know what a psyop is. So the reason why I bring it up is because and this is all over social media, so it's not like I'm fucking making it up or it's not being posted everywhere. I'm not lying about the post or whatever, but I will post receipts because in this day you got to post receipts, because if you don't post receipts, someone's gonna believe you. You could post the biggest fucking receipt printed and tattooed on your ass. Jeremy, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Edge of the rabbit hole is showing. Oh yeah, baby. We're gonna open that. Oh, we're gonna open that rabbit hole. So fuck. You might as well just put on your fucking shoot and go spelunking. Stop. When you ever show, I have free merch for everyone just to start a stampede. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a psyop. Did you hear about that fucking Times Square riot? Somebody offered.
I did. I did. That was
or a PlayStation or something like that.
What is shit, Joe?
Yeah. Was it? How would you? I think was it a PlayStation or was it an Xbox? I mean,
I think it was a PS5. I think was what they were saying.
Was that really worth writing for though? I mean, would you rather have? At any rate, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So no, I'm getting to my. I'm gonna be the hook.
I'm masterminding all.
Yeah, I gotta get the because I had a whiteboard out. I'm like, okay, dumb fuck said this and dumb fuck said that connected to this dumb fuck, and then this dumb fuck said this, and then this dumb fuck came out of the woodwork to say this, and five more. Five more dumb fucks will come out of the woodwork to say that you did this and yada yada yada, and you're stolen valor, and you're this, and you're that, which is far from the truth. I'm not a braggart. I don't like I'm actually. I get some veterans do this. Some. I mean, if you guys want to, say, hey, I did this, I did that, cool. I don't know. I just for some reason I've never felt the reason to brag about a lot of stuff. To go, well, I did this and I did that. I did this and I did that, and because you did this, fucking pogue, and I did this and I did that. I don't do that. I don't know. It's just my own personal thing. I mean, I'll say, yeah, I did that. Oh, cool. That's cool. Whatever. Did you have fun? Whatever. But I don't sit there and like, oh yeah, flex. Oh, look at flex. Oh, I'm flexing doing this shit.
Yeah.
So over the weekend. So now we're talking about Alex Jones on the ultra right, January 6th. Holy shit. What the fuck were you thinking, dude side? Which oddly enough, some of his conspiracies are starting to become true. Yeah, exactly that. D-Max knows. Somebody will say, hey, I know retired Sergeant Major Ramos, and the next thing you know, fucking, they're like, oh, did you tell him about this? Tell him that. And so D-Max will say, hey, someone said hi, and they remember what you did in Iraq, or they remember what you did, at Iraq. I'm like, dude, how the fuck did you know about that? And then that's because that's the way it is. Again, I don't like talking about myself, but I usually give people the benefit of the doubt at face value, but I will not be discredited. I will not be the guy that you look at and say, oh, well, specifically when it's somebody who says they're a disinformation expert. So like I said, the January 6th QAnon, crazy ass LARPing bullshit, fucking right wing, whatever, boogaloo motherfuckers, right? They're all, oh, greetings from Ghana. Oh shit, we got, hey, what's up, Ghana?
Yeah.
What's up, Al Hassan Bashiru? Okay, wow, salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Good. Well, thanks for hanging out, and well, thanks for being in the chats in Ghana. That's what I'm talking about. At any rate, I know you guys are like, fucking get to the point. I have to build the story up. So a lot of shit came out of the Star Wars, of the PSYOP Ghost in the Machine video. When we had Alex Jones going after us, and I fucking clapped on his ass too on social media. Well, social media now you guys got to remember, there's Twitter, there's fucking Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Threads, there's fucking name your fucking pick. But the majority of drama happens on Twitter. It seems like for a point, or X, I should say, a point-to-point engagement is on. It's like I said before. Imagine X, formerly known as Twitter, being a stage, and you're walking up there in the mic and saying, "Yep, I think this is fucked up." And then somebody will go, I think you're fucked up. And then they'll run up to the mic and say, you're fucked up because of this. And then they'll get your comment and say, see, everybody, he's fucked up. So that's pretty much the physical analogy of what Twitter is like, formerly known, or X, formerly known as Twitter. So it's like a stage. You grab the mic, you fucking say, and people follow you, and you can unfollow people, or people can unfollow your accounts. You'll have somebody come by and say, hey, that's not true, that's bullshit, whatever. Well, an individual that is a disinformation expert who has been tagging me, several organizations within the U.S. Army. Well, actually, let me wind it even further back. This disinformation expert decides to fucking, he sees a picture, he sees a video, and goes off and says, this is bullshit. What is going on? I want to know what's happening. Why is this fourth PSYOP group following these people? They're following this. Now understand this, and I'll pull up the fucking. Let me pull up the screen here so we can all laugh. This is this is so cool. Oh man, how'd you get so small? Genetics. I mean, let me get your camera up. Holy shit, dude. There you go. There you go. Let me pull up the screen.
Ah,
So there we go. So at any rate, this individual comes on social media and attacks Fourth PSYOP Group, attacks the PSYOP Group pages. Now, I'm pretty protective over the troops, and I'm actually pretty tired of the fucking media. Name your media, left, right, fucking reverse, forward. I'm pretty tired of the media attacking our military without asking the individuals that have had as a reaction to what we do in our mission. If you think a PSYOP unit is bad, wait till you find out when a fucking artillery unit or a tank unit does.
Right.
Wait till you find out what infantry units do. Holy shit. You're not going to be worried about that. They turn the enemy to mush. At any rate, so he immediately, so we have PSYOP organization, and of course, you have information related capabilities within our DoD, and what they do is they actually follow a lot of pages and comments and stuff like that normally people wouldn't follow for their specific niche or whatever reason they have. For instance, a PSYOP unit is going to follow social media of individuals that like to throw out fucking conspiracy theories. A PSYOP organization or an information operations organization will follow an account that has I guess you would say it's more connected to what they do. So it's like if you were charged with attacking disinformation, what better organization to follow these fucking QAnon idiots than be a PSYOP unit, a unit that fights. Did I spank him with a keyboard? Brother, I must be like George W. Now watch me make this swing. You haven't seen anything yet, brother. Oh, Clinton? Okay. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Let me move my desk right quick. Anyways. And I just signed on the keyboard.
It's so weirdly horny now.
It is, isn't it? It's like, oh, you're getting excited? So he plasters this stuff all over the web. Now, believe it or not, if you use the For You on X, there's For You and there's following. I'll be honest with you, if you just leave it on For You, all that drama fucking comes in, and you could see. You could see exactly what is being like. Fuck, you see all the drama. Now, the algorithm that and Elon's smart, an algorithm of Twitter, which I'm not saying somebody from Twitter told me this, or I'm not saying this is the way it works, but somebody, for instance, if you go on somebody's account, you will go to that individual. Like you say, you go, you look at it and you peruse it, you go through it. And if you like it or whatever, even though you don't follow that somebody, that individual will go into your For You column. Yeah. We'll also go on relevant people to follow. Enjoy these people, follow them. I'm just picturing what Twitter would sound like. Would sound like a soft-toned, effeminate male. Hi guys, just make sure you follow Jim Stewartson, so you can get all your disinformation needs. At any rate, it hits my timeline. I don't know how it fucking hit my timeline. I do not know how it hit my timeline at all. And so I'm thinking, fuck, dude, what the hell is this? Well, what's this dude doing? He's going off on some fucking, what is he doing? Why is he going off on PSYOP people? Why is he, what the fuck happened? Why is he going off? So when I was looking through it, I'm like, hey, and I start fucking laughing. Say, hey, dude, I start fucking posting GIFs underneath them, like me chuckling or something like that. Yeah. Laughing at him and shit. What the fuck?
As you do.
I do tend to push the envelope on the shit posts. And it's not really pushing the envelope on the shit post. It's just basically, it's one of those things to where, hey, I'm just asking a question, and I'll be honest with you. Jim Stewartson's work, I don't want to say I admired or I looked at and I thought it was, that's interesting. I wonder if we could use that or whatever. It was like, kind of like, oh, wow, that's an interesting take, whatever. To the point to where this motherfucker literally almost got invited to be talking with me about speaking about disinformation. Oh, motherfucker, you bucket blew that chance. See ya. I don't want to fucking talk to you at all. As a matter of fact, I was going to instead of going back and forth, I hate fucking Twittering and shit like that because English is my second language and I'll thumb something up and then, oh, how you doing? How many cups of coffee have I had? Shit. I've had a couple of mugs of Heckler & Koch stocking meal. Heckler & Koch. No, I'm sorry. Heckler & Koch does not have coffee. I'm just saying H&K coffee. I had Stocky Mill coffee. Wig splitter. Get it. Get you some.
Yeah.
StockyMillCoffee.com. The only preferred Goon coffee. I plug them a lot because they're good people and they donate stuff like that. I ran out of cigarettes. Yeah, exactly. I ran out of Newports, man. Holy shit. Or at Cool Crushes. People are trying to give me. So I had to downgrade myself to Marble Blend 27s.
You still smoke or you quitting?
Oh no, I quit. I'm just breaking balls. So I don't want to say I social smoke, but some, the damage that I have sustained in my injuries, because I am a disabled vet. So, purposely fucking, I can't do PT. I can't do some things that are.
So they pay you for LARPing now.
Oh, I forgot to do. How the hell did LARPing happen, or why did I bring up LARPing? You'll never forget, Sergeant Moore. Okay, yeah. So I fucking go back and I say, hey, how about you ask the fucking guys who were doing PSYOP? You mean how about you fucking ask those dudes? How come do that? And then he comes out, I'll get with you later, dipshit. Yeah. And mind you, now I'm reading tweets. I'm not fucking just going off and saying whatever. I'm actually going, yeah, okay, well, look at, all right, Mom, what are you talking about?
Yep.
And so, menthol, yes, exactly. So I'm like, what the fuck? What is this dude talking about, man? And I'll get bit with you, and I'll get bit, back with you, and I'll deal. It's almost like, we'll deal with you, asshole.
Yeah.
So he just goes back and forth, and I'm like, dude, shut up, man. You what the fuck? Stop being a fucking pencil neck, dude. Shut the fuck up. And he starts getting mad and all that. Well. Remember what I was saying about that whiteboard of connecting dots to some other outside fucks that are just minding their own business? Our friend Jason Dunlap. Remember Jason Dunlap? The guy that accused me of being a boogaloony bigot? Provides this motherfucker all these fucking screenshots like a mother. I mean, this guy, woo, wait till you find out. When you find out why my name Ramos is where it's out of Mexico from, buddy, then you're really going to be fucking surprised. So he brings up the whole Gold Corp shit, brings up the whole fucking everything. That's basically how all this internet fighting, this old Twitter back and forth started. He attacked. Yeah, exactly, Josiah. I'm a bigot. He attacked. You guys, I thought the rules was that minorities can't be bigots. Isn't that what the case was? I guess minorities can't be bigots if they look like me. Even though, like I said, family photos of me and my family, just me and my mom are the only white people, and everybody else looks like Danny Trejo. So anyways, and that's really what it was. This whole fight started because he was going after the PSYOP regiment and the PSYOP pages, and I wanted to fucking know, why are you attacking this? I, being a qualified and school-trained psychological operations sergeant, been doing the gig for a while, been assisting and consulting while in my retired capacity sometimes to organizations for marketing and stuff like that, which, by the way, Jim, that transmedia marketing stuff, yeah, exactly. We were going to have you come on and shoot the shit with us, man. Legit, we were considering talking to you.
Yeah.
Talking to you about transmedia. If you guys don't know what transmedia, it's a multi-platform method of marketing that goes from, it's awesome. You guys saw the Blair Witch Project, right? And you guys saw on the video, you guys saw a bunch of marketing for it. There was like these little mail-in stuff you could get. See, I will explain now. And you can go on their website and you can interact to find out with the movie. So basically, stuff that happens in the movie, you're kind of like interacting to give the consumer the appearance that they're part of the multimedia experience. Yeah. Called transmedia, before trans became trans famous. I guess, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that to diss my LGBT friends, but it's just that's what it was. This is just a term that is a legit marketing term. That's what's funny is that Jim arguing with me, going back and forth on Twitter, as he's doing this, and every time he comments, he's squandering every opportunity to get his message out and get his platform out on speaking about disinfo from motherfuckers who do and combat against disinfo. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I'm just saying, it's like shit talking a fucking car, and meanwhile you're talking to the guy who's building the car that you want to drive, and then now you're realizing why you're not getting involved or getting invited from the kids' table to talk about cars. I mean, that's a very generic term. So he starts fucking going off on me. Well, he grabbed a picture of me and Natalia Antonova. Everybody knows that she's a Ukrainian American, and her and I shitpost against Putin all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. To the point to where I got banned. WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments got banned in Russia and in Belarus for promoting the Ukrainian videos, which those videos, by the way, were done by the Ukrainians, in joint with our U.S. State Department and U.S. military, to provide a promotion to that. Hey, we're fighting for our land. You guys see. So every Monday edition, I always post 2 videos. At the beginning, I do the shovel video defending Ukraine, and then of course the bring us back in the other 2 videos. So at the end of the show, you're going to see another Ukrainian video.
Yeah.
So he's like fucking shit talking me, like, dude, man, like he's like going off. It's like, dude, you're fucking, you're going off. You're going off. No fucking, what the fuck are you? And dude, he's hinged. Now he's clumping me up with General Flynn. Now he's clumping him out with the fucking QAnon fuckers. Now he's clumping up with every. So like I said, this guy's an ultra left. I don't know if you want to call him a journalist or not, because Vice Media fucking posted some shit. And it's not defamatory. Hey, Vice, remember us? It's funny when Vice prints something, it's legit about me. But when Vice prints something about Jim Stewartson, holy shit, it's defamatory. And even a prominent anti-hate group said that anything that he printed or posted connecting General Flynn was just utter bunk, and there was no proof of it.
Yeah.
So enter Jason Dunlap. Jason Dunlap fills his DMs with all these fucking pictures of Gold Corp, January 6th. I know Ramos was there, blah, 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 blah. So fucking, I call him a pencil neck on fucking line.
Yeah.
I fucking posted. It's on Twitter, guys. You guys see, at the IO guy, you'll see it. He starts talking about me attacking veterans and their dogs. I'm doing this. I'm defaming a veteran. I'm defaming fucking minority vets and all that. Motherfucker, I'm a minority too. As a matter of fact, the individual that shit posts about, there's people questioning him about his race as well. So before we even get to that topic, Jason Dunlap, I'm just saying right now, so there's the coincidences, and this happens to be like an annual event. It's like right before the fall. Isn't that right, guys? Isn't that, hey, Goons, I know you're seeing this stuff. Isn't that right? Isn't it like around the fall time frame? It's there's, what is it? There's a pumpkin spice lattes, Halloween and autumn setup, and then Jason Dunlap freaking the fuck out about us being part of Gold Corp, which was a meme that was posted. You're gonna have to put some secret service agents outside your crib. It gets better. It gets fucking better. Remember what I said about not being a braggart? So, anyways, so he fucking posts. He posts a pic. He posts a fucking pic saying, I was assaulted and I was, as a matter of fact, I'll just pull the whole fucking thing up. I'll just pull the whole thing. So today, there's a large brigade of aggressive. I'm going to talk like Alex Jones because he sounds like the left wing Alex Jones. So right. Alex Jones was narrating a tweet from Jen Stewart said it sounded like this. So FYI, today I was in the center of a large brigade of aggressive, abusive accounts. These assholes are centered around fetishizing, stockpiling, and manufacturing firearms. Now, I don't remember fucking being on the firearms thing, but that's another thing. I guess he went after some other goons and shit, and they were posting printed weaponry.
That was fantastic.
You saw that one, yeah. And so he's going off saying you can't print this. So many of these, I'm again doing my Alex Jones impression of reading of his tweet. Many of these accounts who fetishize psyops. It's actually psyop, the doctrinal term for U.S. Army psychological operations, according to the JP, the Joint Publication, and the Army TM FMNTCs, is psychological operations, stands for psyop. The NATO term is psyops. So I just want to make sure that you get your sources good because that's the way it works.
Sources.
I guess, am I a journalist or a shit poster? I mean, this guy's fucking a journalist, and I guess I could be one too. Or Heath, exactly. Thank you, Heath. Pysops. Which is many of these accounts also fetishize psyops, utilize, including the use of the Ghost Army logo. So, for what you guys don't know, the Ghost Army is a member of the Psychological Operations Regiment, and that is our connected lineage going back from World War II. How we conduct, so they have our loudspeaker operations, our fake spoofing channels that we do on comms, our printed media, our spoofing. Think all the way back to World War II, the Ghost Army, the Battle of the Bulge, fucking invasion of Normandy, go back, yada, yada, yada. That's the involvement. Well, since I've had my X account, since I have my X account, formerly known as Twitter, the Ghost Army logo, which you see painted behind me, has been that logo forever because I am a World War II buff. I know what they do. I even did a case study thread. Jimmy, you want to look at that too? Go to at the IO guy and just put the Ghost Army case study with the 18th Airborne Corps. that help the Allies win. The Valor is being stolen by people who have no idea who a Ghost Army was and use the logo to hide behind Signal. Now, when this guy started coming at me and started posting this whole fucking, I'm a QAnon bigaloonie bigot because he's been using, it's all Jason Dunlap's fucking shit. Because, you know, both of them right now, I could just say it right now, you bitches are fucking Facebook Rangers, but that's just another story. I think I need to get you guys a tab. Jim, can you tell us your address so we could give you or can we get, you know, so that way we could get you guys Facebook Ranger tabs? So that way, you know, Facebook Rangers. Anyways, so he claims that he is kicking the Hornet's Nest because Mike Flynn and the Ghost Army logo are connected to his book. Now, yes, General Mike Flynn and Boone Cutler wrote a book called 5G Warfare, 5GW or something like that, which, again, for some stuff like that, I think you should not appropriate the logo for that. Now, mind you now, I'm not saying I'm agreeing with him, but he's kind of got a point, which, again, had he had a more professional discussion off to the side, or maybe had come on to WTF Nation Radio to shoot the shit about disinformation, to include bringing other panel of experts to come in, you blew your chance. Because the bitches love visuals. That's right. So he claims that he's kicking, so he's trying to connect. So again, am I agreeing with they should have them using the logo of the Ghost Army for their fucking book? I don't agree with that, because the way I see it, that's like then co-opting something that's like was originally intended to be good. So like, for instance, when the movie 300 came out, all you motherfuckers were Spartans. Even if your unit was originally called Spartans, you all fucking called yourselves Spartans. Don't even fucking look back. I can look back on your Facebook profiles once I have the technology to fucking go back and find out what you were, what you did, and you probably had a fucking Spartan thing. Now everyone says it's cringe. That's cringe. So then he, of course, they're talking about the QAnon movie and something like that. I really don't give a fuck about QAnon. QAnon is one of those fucking anomalies that they're just like, it's like those guys that like to shot, you know, the ones that fucking shoot the shit on the fucking smoke pit and they go, I know about this, but I can't tell you. I'm not clear to tell you. That's like kind of like the fucking realm of what these QAnon guys are. So again, it's not, I mean, he seems to think that I'm going to like fucking melt if he talks about QAnon. Motherfucker, talk about QAnon. I talk about QAnon too. Do it. I'm glad you're able to hear me speak, by the way, because this is how I talk. So he went after me and says, the first was retired Sergeant Kenneth Ramos. That's my name. And I like fucking like kept correcting him, dude. If you're a journalist, self-proclaimed, you would think you would get my fucking rank and name correct. He got the name part right, but I'm a retired Army Sergeant Major. Okay, Sergeant Major. So immediately he said he started to troll. I started to troll him. All I did was ask 2 fucking questions, maybe 3 tweets. Say, hey, what the fuck, dude? Why are you fucking acting like this? Type of thing. Because I, being a qualified psychological operations sergeant, I can ask you that. You know, it's like someone shit talking about flying helicopters or talking about aviation. I'm not going to fucking talk it unless I talk to a pilot. So that's the way it fucking works. Just like with you. You're a veteran of the Coast Guard. Yeah, we break balls and shit like that, but damn, you doing drug interdictions and stuff like that and some of the shit that you did, am I going to fucking sit there and know what the fuck you do? No, because I'm not a Coastie or not a Coast Guard vet. So I'm going to fucking, you know, whatever.
The same way. But don't get me wrong. I will absolutely still talk shit about whatever I don't know about, but I'll admit that I don't know what I'm talking about while I'm talking shit. So.
Well, it could be the fact. Yeah, he did give me a field demotion, didn't he? As I am the Grand Admiral of Propaganda. Puddle pirate, yeah, whatever. You could say that, yes. That you could say that if you don't know, because everybody in the service breaks each other's balls, even though we don't know. Like, with me, grunts and tankers used to say, all you do is throw out woof tickets, like, you know, like a little dog goes woof woof, you know, a little, you know, yap yap dog. All you do is throw out woof tickets, or you play you need to play your fucking loudspeaker, play some Metallica, you know, when you know shit like that, playing music. Right. Now, don't get me wrong. That was a fun part of the gig, but I mean, inappropriate places and stuff like that. Or you got to tell that public affairs officer, no, I'm not going to play the national anthem through my PSYOP loudspeakers for you before a fucking change of command ceremony downrange. I have had that as well. So he came at me, and in solidarity, I didn't ask for this. I did not. He started getting fucking tweets and pictures of Ghost Army profiles. Now, somewhere in there is me. Somewhere in that imagery is moi.
Oh.
But due to the solidarity and the I guess you would say they appreciate. I'm understanding, but hey, I appreciate it, guys. I'm honored that you guys fucking did this shit, and this is fucking hilarious. I did not ask for this. This guy seems to think that I have the pulse on every digital troll to go. All right, guys, execute order 66. Release the ghost fucking profile pics, and then everyone's like, yeah. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Hope you're feeling better, brother. Or I'm glad you're on the mend, I should say. He's, Michael Coscillo's been fucking CQ's been going through some shit. So he posts all this. Oh, look at this. And I kicked up this hornet's nest with the Ghost Army logo in his book and a U.S. Army account connected to the 4th PSYOP group and the PSYOP group apparently run by active duty military personnel. Promoting the logo blocked me. Well, no shit, dickhead. You've been fucking with this army. And you got to remember, some of these guys that run these social media accounts are part of outreach teams for organization. And they're fucking some Joe or something like that. And they're just posting what they're being told. They're, hey man, make sure we tweet this out and post this out and tweet this out. Make sure we're tracking this. And then, you know what? I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line they said, hey, follow these guys because they're kind of sus. We want to make sure. Because, well, I'll be honest with you, part of communications is combating disinformation is for a public affairs or public or account to say, no, dickhead, this is not what we're doing. Again, going back to what I was saying. This is the same fucking bullshit that happens to our military from the media on the right. Now we're seeing it on the fucking left. Pick your belief or what you believe to should do this. I've always the thing about staying in your lane. Don't talk to the media. If you do talk to the media, they're going to put it in print. Don't get into political opinions. That was back in the day. And for some reason, we've gone away from that. Now engaging the media seems like you want to fight the media.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the kids for blocking or whatever. So he says he started this kick and whatever, and he's blocked, of course, and led to a number of these fucking accounts being trolled with. So now he got all this fucking information. All this information from Jason Dunlap about Gold Corp and stuff like that. And started talking about Gold Corp. Again, Gold Corp is a fake company they portray as a joke. To own the libs, but it's a smoke and mirrors smoke and mirrors for a real operation. I mean, I heard him talk before, so he doesn't really have a good talk to anyways. His voice is kind of like nerdy, so I don't, it's just smoke and mirrors, and it's for a real operation. That's probably what he sounds like when he's not fucking having a shit fit. Yeah. Somebody sent me a copy of one of his spaces, and I'm like, this is the guy that talk. I'm being a retired NCO. I have to inflect my voice,
right? Just
so that way, make sure everyone else can understand the correction I'm making to the individual very loudly and within a 50-meter proximity, so that way they don't fuck up again. An NCO thing, right?
Yep, absolutely. One of my favorite parts about the whole thing, because I gave up on trying to follow timeline.
Right, go ahead. Go ahead. Please interject.
No, I was just gonna say, but one of my favorite parts about the whole thing is for a very well-versed media guy has, obviously a really good concept of how military guys work when you kick fucking one of them. And then
right,
I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna say the shit. Then the
right,
post,
exactly.
Everybody, I just kicked this hornet's nest and now I'm getting stung.
Right, exactly. And what's funny is that he's crying about people harassing him after he's harassed the fuck out of me.
Yes, and others. He started going after all kinds of people.
Oh yeah, he's going after everybody. Oh, he's going after other combat wounded veterans. I mean, noted authors and stuff like that. Pretty soon he's gonna start going after fucking Elon and going after everybody. Well, I think he's going after Elon already.
Yeah, well, I thought it was funny too. Just the short time that I've been involved with WTF Nation and yourself and the show, like the stuff he's like, oh, you're anti this and you're slandering this. Like, you've talked shit equally about all of the different things that he's claiming. It was just, I enjoyed the hilarity of it.
Right.
The well-researched, the self-proclaimed Emmy.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. Everyone. And I'll be honest with you. It's like every time individuals like these fucking trolls come out, like Murder Cult. The reason why, or Gold Corp, it was a meme based on the failed invasion of this fucking PMC, these retired SF guys that tried to overthrow fucking Venezuela, or was it Colombia? I can't remember. Anyways, it's been such a long time ago. Anyways, so they were named Silver Corp, and I was like, the reason, and the joke was among the veteran community, the reason why they fucked it up, the reason why they're fucking it up, is because they weren't gold, they were silver. Because Silver Corp fucks things up, but Gold Corp completes the mission. Yeah. And that was the fucking meme joke, right? Mm. And so he immediately fucking started going off and saying that it was some sort of smoke and mirrors operation, which I'm telling you what, if Gold Corp was a real organization financed by the U.S. government to go do stuff, and they have a PSYOP division of it, damn, I want some money. I want a fucking paycheck. I didn't know.
I've never done PSYOPs. I'm on board.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I can show you. It's easy. 7-step PSYOP process. It's easy to fucking do it. There's a lot what people don't realize, and especially the hybrid process, which is the joining of the creative process and the 7-step PSYOP process to influence and blah 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 blah, persuade, change, and influence foreign target audiences. And we also do civil authority information operations, which means basically we work with the Department of State and the DHS too. We don't do PSYOP. We're just like, hey, we need help.
Yeah,
we need help in the message stuff. How would you do this? Well, what's the message? What's this? And they would say, wash your hands, like for the fucking for the Rona. Right? Yeah. We had military personnel. I was going to go and participate as an operations sergeant major for one of the Rona task forces, and it was basically coordinating the coordination, and this was somewhere like in Montana or something like that, where but the job was to coordinate vaccinations, coordinate quarantine individuals being hospitalized, transportation of individuals during their lockdown. So it wasn't like, it's not like some nefarious fucking shit. It's like no shit. It's like me reading a fucking medicine bottle of the directions that you need to take for a proper dosage and making sure, okay, guys, make sure you take 2 of these. No more in between, 8 hours in between, blah, 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 blah. So the whole...
But all funded by Bill Gates and 5G.
Or the DHS, or fucking Operation Warp Speed, or fucking, name your fucking whatever. So, I mean, we can go into that fucking thing because, But the whole point is that everyone thinks that, information related capabilities like that are bad. When people don't realize is that the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of the State all do work in conjunction with military assistance, because that's the same thing as military. It's like when they call in the National Guard. What the fuck do you think they're doing? You're involving the military. Oh no, military police from the National Guard have had, now they're starting to cordon the city during a hurricane. It's martial law. Every time you see that, right? You always see it's martial law. So it's not a fucking ramp up. As a matter of fact, it's always good to invite members of the media to come on in, which is the problem with the military's having right now. It's because they're not talking about what's happening in Europe with forces supporting the defense of Ukraine or of NATO. Their issue right now is they're not having any embeds. So he goes on this fucking tirade, is like, this is a fucking we've already had these guys before, not Fauci, but angry cops. Part of the most he says the most disturbing part of this is the extremely large vocal contingent and abusive accounts that want to stockpile weapons. As I drink my cup of as I drink a mug of a stocking milk coffee from my H&K fucking mug. The G36 mug edition, which is pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Anyways, so the majority of these accounts claim to be retired or active duty military, which is an accelerationist, a nihilist, and there's a significant neo-Nazi component as well. Now I'm gonna fucking tell you what. We were making a joke about my heritage and stuff like that and all this, and holy shit, how can I be? It's like if I'm Latino and I tell you, hey, I think that's fucking racist, but because of my appearance, why the fuck are you saying that I'm a racist if I'm telling you that's racist? As a matter of fact, why is it, and don't get mad at this, why is it the fucking, well, because you're mixed Mexican too, you're my kid. I'm just kidding. Why is it these liberal fucking white knights come in and tell minorities how to be, how to act, or what's supposed, or what's racist? He even went after WTF Nation Radio for a post that one of our... Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. We have the most diverse... U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio has the most diverse staff than any corporation. As a matter of fact, I'll put my stats up to any media corporation on the ratio of white people to minorities that we have. The Huffington Post posted a picture of, hey, this is a diverse team. And it was all white women. Right?
Yeah.
So when somebody comes off and says, well, you're racist and all that, man, fucking, you don't know about me. Well, the reason why he was saying that is he was getting his leads from Jason Dunlap. Now, one of the guys that fucking shit posted on him, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna throw some, hey bros, I'm gonna throw you out some fucking shout outs, man. This being broadcasted with, we have a broadcast reach just on the 2 Facebook pages of over 31 million. So Even though U.S. Army WTF Moments has a Facebook followership of 1.6 and WTF Nation Radio has over 230,000, we also have a reach, which is how far, because we go global now, of over 31 million. Damn. Nemo's been kicking ass, dude. So, yeah. Anyways, one of the guys who went after about printing weapons was the Nerf gun from one of the things. And of course, what do you see there? Gold Corp. Oh, it reminds me of Goldfinger. You know, solid gold. Oh, toy like a tiger. So now he's fucking rattling everybody up. Now he's talking about anti-Ukraine programming is evident, including the Ukrainian Nazis and Kremlin propaganda. Now, before this stream started, what the fuck did you just see? What did you see? What two videos? You saw the War Horses for Veterans video, which is a veteran service organization and charity that uses equine therapy to assist in PTSD and has our veterans go out networking and trying to get back into the real world, only open to combat vets, of course. Yeah. But I think me playing a rah-rah pro-Ukraine video doesn't put me in the fucking Kremlin propaganda shit, right? Yeah. Doesn't allow me. So he seems to think that I'm connected to, or we're all connected to QAnon, and we're all connected to General Flynn, and we're all connected to this movie called Sound of Freedom, which everyone's already saying is a QAnon dog whistle, and yada yada yada. Like personally, to me, I gotta have the interest of movies to watch. You know what I mean? It's like I'm busy. Somebody says, "Hey, you watch this movie? Did you see this?" Well, not really, because I don't have fucking time. You should really watch it. So then I add it. Like I was just telling a friend of mine that when there's a podcast that's being released, and hey, did you check out my podcast? I'm like, yeah, you just gotta send me a DM to your podcast, man, because what I'll do is I'm doing chores, I'm cleaning up the house, or I'm doing whatever. Yeah, I'll have the movie was called Sound of Freedom, about the child trafficking stuff. I'll have it playing in the background. So he goes on this fucking tirade. So he did this about, I don't know what, fucking almost close to midnight, Pacific time, specific time. I'm sorry, I don't speak in specifics. And yeah, exactly. So he fucking goes off and starts talking about this shit. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Why? I mean, again, here I am, a psychological operations NCO, and it's almost like kind of like an extension of my hand going, hey, let's talk about disinformation, dude. Let's talk about this. No. He goes after Natalia Antonova, and he goes after me. Well, me and Natalia met up at a meet and greet, and we hung out and posted a pic. Now, mind you, I'm going to show you some things right now. That's all the timelines. It doesn't fucking matter. You're going to see some shit, right? It's me, a picture. It's me, standing with Natalia, okay? I'm wearing Ranger panties. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you got fucking psyoped. Oh, I shouldn't say that. We should. Natalia goes, Ken, make sure you wear Ranger panties. I'm like, why? I'm going to fucking go hang out and do some shit. Let's go fucking just wear Ranger panties, and then we'll fucking we'll just fucking, all right, cool. Then I'll do it. So we hung out and all this other stuff. I got to shoot the shit and all this great time and all this stuff. So we did the meet and greet. And then I'm like, oh, wait, we almost fucking the picture. So we posted the pic. Now, look, I am in my 50s, okay? I'm also yeah, exactly that, my legs. Everyone's like talking shit about my legs. I was like, motherfucker, I can leg praise back in the day, pretty high amount. And I've had 2 broken legs. I've had fucking, injuries sustained in wartime. I am what you're supposed to look like when you're tired. Fat, fucking pasty looking. I earn them. I would earn them shit. It's bad. Everyone's talking about my tit size. I'm like, you know what? Most bitches fucking pay thousands for tits like mine. You fucking haters. You fucking don't hate on my tits. And I told Natalia that I told Natalia, I was like, hey, I should let me puff my chest out. So that way we, and Natalia was breaking balls, saying, no, my tits are bigger than yours. I'm like, oh yeah? And so we're fucking laughing, making it the joke, taking the picture. Yeah. So imagine now, I've been calling this guy a fucking pencil neck. I've been calling this guy a fucking, whatever. I told this guy to fucking, whatever. And he fucking came at me. Now, mind you, when he came at me, I was about ready to hit the rack. I was going to go to bed. I was going to get some I'm going to check my notes, see what I got going on, check my calendar. I got any meetings going on? Nope. Okay, I'm good. And then I hear this, and oh my God, for some reason, when you fucking got, when you have somebody, I don't know, like click or that, when they say Sergeant Major sees the blue screen, he goes, and he gets whatever. I had this, all of a sudden, I was like, no, we're not going to take a break. We're going to talk through this because we were not, unless you got to take a piss. Do you got to take a piss? Okay.
I got whiskey. I got nicotine, man. I'm good.
There you go. So he fucking tweets to me, and I said, he under all this shit. Let me post what I say, and then let me post what he says.
Yes.
And he says, I said, you posted inflammatory bullshit on a Ukrainian American and questioning her love for Ukraine, then posting side bitch comments about her loyalty to this country for what she supported. You took false information from one of the worst sources ever, Jason Dunlap. And then he goes, who you calling pencil neck, you sad larper? And that's when it happened. I went, I was like, oh, I've been waiting for a long time for this moment. Now, as I said, I'm not a braggart. I don't like talking. Somebody said, Ken, you really need to talk more about your service. Talk about what you've done. Talk about what you've been doing. And I'm like,
right.
You're right. And I was like, yeah, I feel like this. And I was like, I always had tweets, or I always had posts that are on standby. Like, because I don't know how awkward, but I'm telling you what, when you make a fire starter click, or you make somebody in the PSYOP regiment, dude, we're assessed and selected to continue this. Like, for us, this is our feedback. It's like, I'm gonna fucking, Musa loves this when I say that. It's like the Joker with Heath Ledger. You complete me. It's one of those things that you just go, yes, here's my time. So I'm like, oh, let's do this. So I tweeted my uniform in response, and I've never really posted anything about what I've done or my service. So I said, this isn't LARPing, you sad sack of shit.
Yep.
And that's when everybody goes, Brah! And he went fucking, Brah! Started fucking continuing to post. This guy, like, he goes back to his little fucking whatever and starts to plan out, and he probably sits back and writes all of his tweets on a fucking notepad. Hey, what's up, Alex? Yeah, I thought this was a radio show, not a retirement home. I'm the oldest of the staff, so yeah. Anyways, so I said, hey, this isn't LARPing, you sad sack of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, he likes to make a fucking comment. Here you go. So it's a close up of my uniform. It's not much, guys. I served. I did my time. I've served with great Americans. I've served and deployed with outstanding individuals. I served in great units. I don't care about the ribbons. I don't care about whatever. I had people fucking breaking balls about me. And so he said, that is the uniform you should have been embarrassed to own. And I said, that's a uniform that you don't have the guts to wear. Facebook Ranger, Facebook Ranger, Facebook Ranger. Anyways, so now look, this all could have ceased. This all could have ceased had he not come at me.
Yeah.
Had he said, hey, IO guy, Sergeant Major, retired Ken Ramos, you work disinformation? Yeah, I do. Maybe we could talk about this. Maybe you could come on the show and we could talk about disinformation. Yeah. I'll tell you what, after that, I went on a fucking tirade. I went on a fucking LARPing tirade. Everything's LARPing now. Everything's LARPing. To the point to where now everyone started LARPing even more. On my fucking timeline, people were fucking saying, hey, I want to LARP too.
Yeah.
And it, to the point to where, because I'm not a subscriber on X, formerly known as Twitter, my DM count exceeded my DMs. It exceeded this shit. To the point where I've had friends that had to come out of their jock to smoke a cigarette while they're deployed downrange and said, Ken, they are in the jock scrolling your timeline, dying laughing. Everyone's fucking laughing. So shout out to the bros I see, if you guys, because I know you guys have to do the social media stuff too. You gotta. So again, I started just like, oh my God. So this whole fucking day, This whole day, individuals that you would never have expected to drag Jim Stewartson started dragging him big time. I mean, I could go, and mind you, because who I am, I have the multimedia autism of staying up, and you want to fight, yeah, right? You know, I'm like the 8th Army Korea fucking 8th Army Korea slogan, ready to fight tonight. Yarg, let's do this. I don't back down from a fight, specifically when that fight is attacking a military unit that he goes online himself talking shit about right-wing media attacking the military. Mm-hmm. And so before you start fucking telling about I'm a fucking larper and all this shit, that's why I'm calling him pencil neck. You know, so because, well, yeah, I mean, the dude needs to eat some fucking chow. So you don't fucking fuck with me and say, hey, you're fucking with my troops and all this shit. And that's literally what it is. I even said, I mean, he's been tagging the Secretary of the Army, the Sergeant Major of the Army, the Department of the Army, Secretary of Defense, U.S. SOCOM. Name who you're attacking. Name anybody who you can tag. And the memes have been flowing now. So if you go to @theIOGuy on X or Twitter, you can see that all this back and forth stuff happening. Dude, all you had to do is come on the fucking web and say, hey, let's talk about disinfo, let's talk about this. But you took information from Jason Dunlap, who, by the way, is the biggest. As a matter of fact, let me show you the prevalent memes on my timeline so that way you know what's going on. So I said, I have friends out there that posted their shit, and I'll go here. There you go. Somebody said, you want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
You know, and of course, now you know me. I support the military a lot, and I have organizations that I have served with, like Special Operations Command Africa or U.S. Army Europe, and I follow them. I believe in being the Army's or being the military's hype man. We have all this stuff too. So this is the printed gun stuff that this guy's going nuts about. Trying to connect it to the U.S. to U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation, and running this. Hang on, I'm gonna show you the memes. Yes, there's my thing. By the way, I think, let me see, the impressions that I've gotten on this so far is 366,000, and I've got 3,300 likes and a bunch of follows for me saying, this isn't LARPing, you sad sack of shit. And I'm not denying it. Now, he likes to say that I was shaming Jason Dunlap and his spouse about the death of their fucking support dog, right? And they were both claiming, that couple was saying that I was somewhat fucking involved with their dog dying. And I was like, you got proof? You got receipts and all this shit? So then fucking, of course I'm going to show you receipts. There you guys, you're going to sell receipts. There you go. You seem triggered, Kenneth Ramos. The fact that you work with retired and active duty military and stalk and run psyops on veterans you don't like. I'm telling you. Psyops. For example, making fun of someone who lost their service dog. And then he quotes, as I explained, Ken, you fucked precisely with the wrong person.
Precisely.
Now, if I said that with that bitch's ass mentality, with the way he acts and the way he goes apoplectic all over the fucking timeline, he would be filing a restraining order. He'd be calling the fucking cops. The cops would actually show up to my house because, that's probably what would happen. He'd go nuts. He would want to demand my head on a fucking platter if I said, you fucked precisely with the wrong person. Well, I didn't at the time when I asked, and this is how I got involved in all this fucking Gold Corp drama with Jason Dunlap. Some of the guys were on some accounts, and I just asked, hey, so what you served? And he immediately started calling me a bigot. I'm a boogaloony bigot. I'm a bigot. Not only am I a bigot, but I'm part of Gold Corps. As a matter of fact, to the point to where I just like, you know what? The Gold Corp t-shirt, I fucking wear it. I want to past episodes I wore a Gold Corp t-shirt. Just fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Super tits, Jim. Super tits. Anyways. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Boogaloo, boogaloo, boogaloo. And so he fucking said, and then because he was screaming at everybody, and he said, why are you running the Army WTF Moments account and Fourth Pog account and hanging out with Murder Cult and Boogaloo people and not inviting me? So I'm kind of like fucking with him, dude. Yeah. All right. So here you are. You got our friends look like this, IO guy. And I'm like, all right, dude. He's calling everybody fucking LARPer and all this other shit. So yours truly pulled up receipts making fun of people who he says that I was making fun of people for losing their dogs and saying that I was calling in a grift. Well, there he fucking goes. He's sitting there talking about, hey, he's talking shit.
Yeah.
We need to start wearing Ghost Army Hawaiian t-shirts. Oh. So he comes up with a dog grift. And this is him dropping dimes on this account. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I just say the Google foo. So now, him talking shit about me being a PSYOP guy on civilians and shooting the shit. David Cunningham, it's time to activate the space lasers. It should send Biden. It was during his watch, yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't you start on that. So,
yeah, I thoroughly.
I got more Bruce to post, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm just saying, I'm thoroughly enjoying. I checked in shortly before we went on there just to update myself on the most recent. So I'm enjoying the breakdown. So
yeah,
good.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, hey Ken, how come you don't fucking block him, or how come you don't delete? I rarely did. And here's when I delete my tweets. The only time I delete my tweets is because, again, English is my second language. So I'm kind of like stumping it out, and all of a sudden it sounds all backwards and goofy. And I'm like, oh shit, that sounds backwards and goofy. So yeah. I'll rewrite it. I'll delete the new one and then rewrite it, because I'm not paying the $8 to do the editing stuff. But I'm telling you what, right now, after all this, I might pay the $8 to get those Elon bucks that he talks about engagements.
But I sincerely hope. How great would it be if one of the fucking high up people he tagged just jumped into the mix somehow? That would make it so much sweeter.
I would like to say right now that people at that level are watching.
Yeah, they probably are.
They're watching. They're watching.
Yeah.
And so Heath, this is precisely why I am in I'm a proud narcissist. Yeah, I'm yeah, exactly. Narcissism. Anyways. So let's go back. So he's talking about me running PSYOP on civilians. He's talking about me whatever. So he starts talking about combating information and stuff like that in a fucking thread. And he starts chatting people and all this other stuff. And he's talking about how the Trumpers and of course, because the MAGA people are out of control. They fucking believe Trump will say something fucking stupid and motherfuckers will just for some reason just follow it. And we all, again, you and I have dragged Trump and Biden here on fucking Mondays anyway. So it's not like we're taking a side. It's kind of fucking funny. So he's like, if we could come up with a cult vaccine, we'll have won everything. And there will be a shitload of people on it. And somebody comments to him, Jim, I think being a PSYOPs for the good guy would be necessary. And he says, I think so too. So wait a minute. Hang on for a sec. Now, this is the motherfucker that's trying to shame me for trying to get sympathy, for trying to, shit talking somebody, whatever. For trying to get sympathy for their animal. But then he's fucking right there. Yeah, dude sounds like a Russian spy. Ooh, man. Love the comments. Keep them coming. And I'm like, dude, while we're here, didn't you shame an account? And it's a pinned tweet. So if you go to my Twitter account, you're going to see this exchange. It's pinned right there at the top. Because I just I can't believe this guy who talks about running PSYOP on civilians wants to run PSYOP on civilians. But of course, if it's his PSYOP, it's good. If it's my PSYOP, it's bad. Or, you know what I mean? Of course. No. So I said, dude, while we're here, didn't you shame an account for trying to get sympathy for their animal? And we're talking about PSYOPs for civilians. Bro, you were for it all back in the day. The dude wasn't fighting for a fucking cause. He was trying to be the next cult leader for his fucking failed account. He even said, I'm waiting to see how things wrapped up, and I'm thinking of starting a company for this. What? Should be a nonprofit, but I'm sure it'll be most effective structure. Bro, holy shit. So not only are you attacking somebody of spreading propaganda and running PSYOPs on civilians, dude, you're all for it.
Yeah.
This is not fucking defamatory. It's posted all over the fucking place. And speaking of which, he got mad because Vice Media said that most of his claims of General Flynn being connected to QAnon were full of shit. And then he got mad, which is funny because, again, like I said, when Vice says something good that he likes, he'll fucking say, yeah, run with it. And he's posting boogaloo fucking things, trying to connect. Karen fucking T it. You're not going to fucking have a connection. And if somebody got busted, you'd be happy. Say, somebody fucking up doing something illegal, that's going to, hey, you and me, brother, I'm going to fucking put you in jail. I don't give a shit. So dude, I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. So with all that being said, I'm like, this guy won't fucking stop at all.
Yep.
So individuals taking it upon themselves and me laughing my asses off. You guys wanted to see the memes, right? There we go. Here's some memes. Is Gold Corp in the room with us right now? Because I'll be honest with you, even individuals that are on the left leaning are saying, God, dude, you got to stop. You got to fucking stop.
Yeah.
You know, me explaining to the self, all I'm doing is reading tweets. It's all out there.
Yeah.
All this shit right here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was just to say this whole thing is reminding me of the night Monty Python, that every time he was getting the shit kicked out and losing limbs. It's a flesh wound. It's just a cut.
Yeah.
It's fine. Look, you got.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just sad.
Yeah, exactly. So he's and so all my Twitter friends are just laughing their ass off, saying, "This is a psyop, Jim. This is so now he's included the Sergeant Major of the Army. He's included the Secretary of the Army. He's included. I'm surprised the psyop units or anybody else hasn't blocked his ass yet for this stuff.
Yeah.
So he got pissed off at Natalia Antonova for what she was posting, and she even called him out. And he even said to her, now she's been a guest on this station. She's been a guest on Sergeant's Time and the Monday edition. And he told her, stop LARPing like you support Ukraine. Every one of these people you hang around with wants to give it to Putin. Holy shit. So let me get this straight. A military or a veteran run podcast / meme page that shit posts on Putin gets blocked and banned by Russia and Belarus is we're supporting Putin. I mean, telling Natalia Antonova what to post or not post on social media as being a Ukrainian American is like a fucking white liberal telling Latinos and blacks what to post on social media. The AD, the Anti-Defamation League, even came out and said, right here, and of course this is the ADL, right? I'm not these guys have been, have they got good takes or have they got good calls on who they call, consider, whatever, but all this. But once that organization is highlighted on what is, the Anti-Defamation League, then they're pretty good at doing their research, and they'll go through and hunt and find stuff like that. So they even the Anti-Defamation League said that Jim Stewartson is a left-wing Substack author and self-proclaimed anti-information activist, whose articles primarily focus on who was behind QAnon. Because he's got to find it. They got to find their boogeyman, right? Yeah. Which isn't it like didn't somebody say it was like a Canadian or something like that, or some Canadian kid? I can't remember what it was. An Antifa sound when you order Antifa on Wish. That's right, Alex. However, the ADL Center of Extremism has found no evidence of him supporting his claim, coordinating in part with a Russian psychological operation with General Flynn. He frequently, Stewartson, dedicates a number of articles targeting established journalists and experts in the extremism research field, calling them controlled opposition and accusing them, without evidence, of protecting QAnon, Mike Flynn, and the Russians. Again, this guy blew and squandered. This guy squandered an opportunity to talk to actual disinformation individuals who combated it. I've done it downrange. I've done it before, and all could. I mean, this could have been a mutual beneficial relationship that probably would have assisted him in getting more center in his accusations, and probably would have been helping out. But instead, because he got called out and he got butthurt about it, and then he used somebody else who's already butthurt about me, Jason Dunlap. Likes to throw all this other shit. I'm Jason Dunlap. I mean, at this point, this guy's like Jason Dunlap, 2.0 or some shit. Like, damn, dude, you're really gonna do that? So his former de-radicalization initiative, the Thinking Project, was established to pull QAnon followers out of the conspiracy rabbit hole, which I guess he was trying to save them. He's trying to save them. So now he's just calling everybody fucking QAnon. If you disagree with him, you're QAnon. If you're exactly that. You're. I'm sorry, Branko. You're so lost on about this stuff. This is information stuff related. So I'll be honest with you. If the ADL posts that shit, that makes them just as dangerous as QAnon.
Wow.
Right? This is something like, he already had his account suspended before, for some reason like that. Anyways. So and all the fucking comments, all the fucking shit, just started coming at me. So wait, are we gonna post memes? Did we talk about posting memes? let's go.
You threw one up, and I think I rudely interrupted you. And so
I got you. Blew it on us. Yeah, okay, so here's let me see. Let's go some memes here. Let's look at some memes.
I was pushing my QAnon propaganda.
And, okay. Somebody said he's been really spun up, like Alex Jones in a Bilderberg meeting, and then I put, except it seems Alex Jones has been correct in some of his theories. Other individuals saying truly amazing thing is that anyone who listens to this whack job. Yep, exactly that. And of course, because the timeline's being filled by ghosts. And now he's trying to connect. And we have the passing of General James Lindsay, by the way, the first commander of U.S. SOCOM, outstanding leader. He was the one that advocated for SOF in the Army and all that. So now he's trying to say the ghost thing. Now people are trying to make a thing that the ghost thing is KKK related. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. It's a ghost, a goddamn ghost. So shut the fuck up. And so, I even tweeted out, just waiting for Jim to call me a spick or wetback because he can't win this.
I missed that tweet.
So, and then here's another account. Now, mind you, I'm showing off all these accounts. You can see, follow. You can go back through, and you can share, and follow all of them. Here's all the ghost PFPs that have been changed. And in solidarity with me, I appreciate it, guys. Have your own shit. And then here's Jason Dunlap seeing his media buddies fall apart. Really? Right in front of my Wii? Instead of mansplaining, he's crane-splaining. Someone says, fear not, simple Ukrainian women. Jim Stewartson, the knower of all things, will explain your country to you. So then I said, instead of mansplaining, he's crane-splaining. So now when someone talks to me about crane-splaining, and this individual, I think, who's this guy right here? Got blocked. This individual blocked. So this individual here said that because I'm MAGA, he thinks I'm MAGA. They all see, that's the thing. If you go against somebody like these fuckers, immediately you're MAGA. Man, I mean, honestly, MAGA fucking is hilarious as shit. The way these guys do AI memes thinking Trump is some sort of fucking, centurion or fucking like that from the Roman times, or he's some sort of operator. Bro, I laugh my fucking ass off. It's just as fucking cringe as people doing the Dark Brandon meme. Holy fuck, it's hilarious. So this individual is saying, we know when these people have to sleep. We know when these people go to school, their kids go to school. We know this, we know that. It's like, to me, it's like a threat. And so I'm like, me being a Star Trek aficionado, and I love Christopher Lloyd, I pulled up do you guys remember Star Trek 3?
Yeah.
And the search for Spock, the Genesis device and all that. And this is where they go to planet Genesis, and the Enterprise there, and the Klingons are there. Commander Krug, played by Christopher Lloyd, is right there about ready to engage the Enterprise, and they just fucking captured on the planet Kirk's son, Lieutenant Saavik, and Spock, who's been regenerated by the Genesis effect. And so, again, my pop culture-ness is coming the fuck out. And he fucking comes up and he goes, bring me up. I'm going to imitate fucking Commander Krug right now. And he goes, we are cloaked. Enemy, and this is his first officer. We are cloaked. Enemy is closing in at 5,000 calacams. And then he goes, good. This is just the turn of luck I've been waiting for. He's sounding like fucking the Doc on fucking it was like, imagine a Klingon sounding like Doc all over fucking whatever. So if you're gonna come at me and threaten to find my house and find where my kids live, I had posted that. We see where you're going with this. It's just a turn of luck I've been waiting for. Joe Rogan said, you don't want to unleash millions of veterans on some people when you piss them off. Online and of course physically. The one thing that we hold dear, as every man should, is the protection of their families. And if you come out and say you're going to come after me, or you're going to find my kid at school, or you're going to find this, or my kid's at school, whatever, we got some issues here.
Yeah.
And so here's the meme. I'm scrolling back up. 12 years ago, U.S. personnel, Dan Zerbe and John Brown, were killed on Extortion 17, the anniversary of Extortion 17, which is the largest loss of special operations life within the Naval Special Warfare community. Louise Mensch. You guys, Louise Mensch, she fucking, she always goes back and pokes at soft veterans and stuff like that. And there's been some, not like crazy ass tussles online. Then all of a sudden I see to one of the accounts, Kron, tell the truth. Is this your account? Nutjob Stewardson, Jim Stewardson has been calling on a legitimate U.S. Army unit for weeks, despite an account obviously not being in any way real. Unbelievably sad, pathetic, WTF. Solidarity with all the smear of this raving lunatic. So somebody from another side of opinions has come out to say, thank you, I appreciate that, Luis. I don't know what to say. My hands are sweaty right now at the fact that all parties are now coming together to drag this motherfucker online. Now, mind you, I'm not exposing anything. This is all on Twitter.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, one of my bros decides to do a fucking a ghost army emblem with the Viet Cong with the VC fucking hat.
Yep.
So, the Gold Corp fucking Twitter account says, "Holy shit, we've gotten like 300 followers, man! My followership has increased. I was measly like 8,500 or close to $9,000 or something like that. Within this weekend experience, my account has shot up to like 12,000. Nice. I think I'm gonna fucking I'm considering maybe subscribing to get some of them fucking Elon bucks.
Yeah, man.
So then, dragging Jim Stewartson, Gold Corp, and NAFO, the North Atlantic fuck around. What was that? The Fellas organization, the National Atlantic and Fellas. These are the guys, those little dogs that were fucking trolling the Russians, and they fucking were with these little dogs. I'll be honest with you, it's an awesome information campaign. You're not the target audience, so if you shit talk it, whatever. But when you see and they're usually going back and forth with veterans who like to talk about Gold Corp. They're always going back with people who support Ukraine, with people who don't support Ukraine or don't support their assistance to them. We're seeing something. We're seeing magic happening right now. Where these two, it gets better. So that everyone's like, hey, look, dude, shut the fuck up. This is WTF Moments. We do things for the soldiers. At no time are we a government site. Now again, Jim had an opportunity to come on and shoot the shit with me, a national disinformation person. I don't consider myself an expert because you're always learning. And to call yourself an expert, it's like, I don't. People like to waive that class. I just say that I study disinformation. To me, it's always a learning process.
You're a disinformation professional.
A practitioner. I'm a practitioner against a disinformation. There you go. Here's me trolling fucking Mike Pence. So I'm just giving you guys a fucking. I'm giving you guys a gamut of what I post on social media. What was the other one? So don't forget we have the WTF Nation photos of the week. There's right here. This is my pick for this week. Every Saturday, the WTF Nation, U.S. Army WTF Moments, we get submissions from the force, and they provide us all these pictures, and I just think that's a badass picture. Just me. Cool. Also, we have had participants now from the Coast Guard, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Navy. So we just need you, Space Force, to jump on in and send your stuff to Photos of the Week. And of course, here's Photos of the Week. One of my buddies with his fucking truck. There we go. Here's my fucking thing. I'm trying to find. So here's that. Okay, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Blah. I said I'm fucking done with you. Okay, here we go. There's a meme right here. I'm an anti-disinformation journalist. What's an anti-disinformation journalist? It means he's afraid of memes and the Constitution. No, it doesn't. Ooh, spooky ghost PFP. Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him. Isn't that how SpongeBob laughs? Yeah, exactly. Then, of course, here's some of the guys with their fucking printed weapons and him going off about it. Now, real quick. This is something that caught my eye, and I thought it was pretty fucking impressive. Elon Musk has announced that his fight with Zuckerberg will donate all proceeds to charity for veterans. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming at all. I didn't expect fucking Elon Musk to fucking post that shit.
Didn't Zuck reply to that tweet at some point?
He says he's ready. And I think he wants to fucking. I think Elon's got some health stuff he's got to work out. But I honestly, have you been seeing Zuck lately, bro? He's been fucking. Yeah. He's ready for some shit. And then one of the dudes fucking said CERN is at it again. You guys remember CERN, the collider that's in Europe that everybody wants, that's everybody freaked out that once they activate it, it's an atom smasher, and supposedly that's what caused a portal to cause anomalous activity. So there's Louis Mess fucking posting that shit, and then now the meme has grown. Louis Mensch, Gold Corp, NAFO, 3D2 Alpha Twitter, 3D2 Alpha is the printed individuals who want to print firearms. They're all Dragon Sim Jim Stewart's now. Well, now you guys, a million people out, you can see this shit too. You know, whatever. You motherfucker came at me anyway, so no, I will not do a cease and desist because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So here's, everyone starts posting. Here's my senior LARPist badge and LARP wing. So I now have members of the WTF Nation and followers of the WTF Nation posting their shit. To put it simply, that means he's a communist. Oh, no. He's not a communist until it's to him.
Yeah.
So even somebody says, even Vice said that he is a freaking, he's insane. And Vice was the guys, they were the guys that said all the Boogaloo Gold Corp shit to begin with, and try to connect those guys to January 6th. So like I said, when Vice is convenient, it's great. When it's not convenient, it's defamatory.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of when you have the guys that the other guys that are in the asylum calling one of the guys in the asylum fucking crazy. You know that
right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
If all the other crazy guys are like, no, fuck that guy, he's nuts. Then
exactly. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like a voodoo doctor telling a unlicensed doctor that he's a quack. I don't know, man. Voodoo, man. I'm just saying. I don't want no fucking voodoo. I don't know. My neck all of a sudden feels all weird. I respect the voodoo community.
Now pardon me while I pick up my crystals.
Yeah, exactly. Looking for some chakras. Anyways. So he says he went on this LARPing thing about me. So I decided to LARP. I mean, let me show you guys. So here's me. I said, you may be LARPing, but you ain't LARPing cool to have an ice cream shop named after you by an Iraqi for saving his family during an ambush in Baghdad. And sometimes these are way better than medals.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I'm not going to reveal the name for the security of situation that's over there, but there was an incident, there was an event that happened. And there was an event where I assisted in protecting his family, and the sign was revealed. There was tears I get choked up when I still think about it, because it was one of the most memorable. You got to think about it. You're a combat deployment, and you get a goddamn ice cream store named after you. You know, if you go, I don't know, back in the day, this was years ago, so I'm pretty sure, hope it's still there, but maybe, you pick up Ken's favorites, and that's mint chocolate chip and Rocky Road.
Oh, nice.
That's Ken's favorites. And so I started doing my LARPing posts. So like I said, if you don't have an ice cream shop named after you, you ain't LARPing cool. So since we're posting coins, because Dunlap likes to post coins for his qualifications, I posted my coin too. And since we're posting coins for quals, does this count? And here's a group pic with my fellow LARPers. The 10th Special Forces Group, to be exact. So look at all those fucking LARPers right there. Look at all those LARPers.
So many LARPers.
Even that helicopter's fake. That's actually Blackout from Transformers.
That is a large group of virgins.
That straight up. Look at all those LARPers, man. Look at all those inselling LARPers, 10th Special Forces, Green Berets, Civil Affairs, Psychological Operations. Look at all those LARPing with the LARPins.
That's crazy.
On Planet LARP. And as a matter of fact, we were on FOB LARP. As a matter of fact, that was the name of the FOB. No, actually, it was Camp Loki. The name of the base we were at was Camp Loki, a Task Force Viking. So, man, look at all LARP, and then so we got some other individuals say, hey, look at my LARP. This is my LARP. Oh, okay, cool. We got some more LARPing. Look at this. Look at all these LARPins. Look at all this LARP. Somebody said, does this count as LARPing coins?
Nice.
Let me see. What's another one here?
I almost threw on following that thread, one of my coins from one of my Alaska stations.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just in the mix of
you
it.
Should have. You should have.
Never got around to it.
You should have posted your Coast Guard Alaska. Dude, that station's fucking. Dude, that's a hardcore station.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore.
That Coast Guard station is that is on the front lines. That is, because fucking Ivan, Russia is like, they fuck with us up there.
Yeah.
And so I said, hey, look.
The station mascot was the horny bird. There's a little bird on the back. Anyway.
So no worries. So I said, hey, look at all these right side LARPing patch choices I used to have to decide to wear. God, look at all that LARP. Look at all this LARP. And then a friend of mine says, hey, look at this LARP. Hey, not this one, that's the 10th Mountain. Believe it or not, we had a contingent of the 10th Mountain with us at 10th Special Forces Group. And then I said, hey, Ken, how come we can't account for a gap of your years in service? Oh, that's because I was LARPing at a joint level. That's my joint level LARP.
Your joint LARP.
Yep, joint LARP. And I was making fun of Joel Olstein, who, of course, I want to see an episode of Undercover Boss with Jesus visiting Joel Olstein's church.
That's Florida Jesus.
Is that yeah? Which Jesus is that? That looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know. We're talking about Star Wars Jesus, or we're fucking.
It's white tan Jesus.
It's white.
Florida Jesus. Yeah.
It's the Latinx Jesus. So even somebody said, "Hey, Jim Stewartson, I hope you're having a good morning. Good luck on your story. I look forward to reading it." And there's his LARP. If you guys don't know what that patch is the organizational patch of what we call the Red Arrow of Destiny, or the Asymmetric Warfare Group. As an organization that was deactivated back in the day. And of course, another one of my buddies, PSYOPs everywhere. Everywhere. PSYOPs are everywhere. Oh, look, hey, check this out. Look at these LARPers. These LARPers came from Fallujah to meet me when I was assigned to the 1st Armor Division. And I just PCS from Fort Liberty. And so the guy behind me to the mic, Marty, he took over the detachment. And I just PCS for a battlefield link up. So you're looking at Tactical PSYOP Detachment 910. Alpha Company, 9th PSYOP Detachment, my old det. And so look at all those LARPers. Look at that big LARper back there in the back. Man, big old, look at all them LARPing. That's so much fucking LARPing, dude. It's unreal. Look at all that LARPing. Again, I'm LARPing. He's accusing me of stolen valor too. So I'm gonna show you, dude. I've been LARPing. Somebody else said, if I only had right patch, but I only LARP on the weekends. Now the Red Bulls is the National Guard unit. I can't remember what it was, what organization. These are one of the storied units of fucking World War II. Anytime I see that patch, mad fucking respect. They've been like from, World War II up. I mean, they're an older unit. World War II and up, fuck you. They've been in everything. So see, these guys are a great group of Americans serving that. So the Red Bulls. I hope you guys are paying attention to the LARP class here.
Yes.
Oh shit! And here's me LARPing with my kids. This might get banned.
Rock on.
There we go. Yeah. I might fucking. I don't know. I might fucking get this banned. This might get zucked because it's weaponry. Yeah. So here we go.
Rock on.
So that's me LARPing with me as a 1st sergeant. I was 1st sergeant LARPing. That's what I was doing. I was 1st sergeant LARPing with the kids. Hang on. Let me see. I got more LARP.
That was great.
Oh, and Phoenix Ammunition posted his face on a bag of ammo. Every time we see this shit on the timeline, people freak the fuck out and say, "Hey, this is bullshit." Fucking, let me post that. You're threatening me. I'm putting you in a bag of bullets, man. There's brand marketing. We got, fucking Uncle Ben and Jemima that taking off the marketing stuff, and that wasn't threatening either. So shut the fuck up. It's like,
but the addition of the DiCaprio meme on the side.
Of course, man, it's just fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and I think what it is that it's one of those veteran. Of course, here's my reaction. Of course, as a veteran, if we find out that you got a weakness, what do veterans do? We poke at each other and fucking, keep poking at it and just keep breaking balls until we finally say, "Stop, dude! You guys are pissing me off." Then okay, we back off. But when a civilian attacks veterans with no fucking credibility of whatever, then we're just gonna fucking all gather around.
Yeah, 100%.
I even fucking, I even had a fucking follower. I even showed up, posted a fucking followership for some guy who I normally don't agree with, and I'll show his fucking shit in a minute. That I'm like, hey, look, individuals that you have differences with, I'm not malicious to them personally. Like, I don't want them to die. I don't want them to, whatever. If I don't agree with you, I don't fucking agree with you. So, in honor of all this LARPing that's happening, a member of the NAFOs, the North Atlantic Fellas Organization, in solidarity for me and Natalia Antonova, they made a little ghost patch of the little fellas.
That's glorious.
These patches are available on the NAFO official, but they're currently sold out. Dude, so now we got some zip zap action with the little doggies.
Fantastic.
That right there should be like that's awesome. I appreciate it, guys. So let me know when it comes up on the web, on the site, and I will purchase some. Make some t-shirts or some shit, and I'll post out. But hang on, let me explain the t-shirt stuff. So there's another account here that goes by Tarplap Jamu. So I guess they're making fun of Dunlap and his wife. And he's like fucking like I guess he had some Jim Stewart had some business issues and told us laid off his company, laid off his people after fucking right after Thanksgiving, told me y'all fucking lost your jobs and shit like that. So I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. So here's the guy, Benny B-Roll. B-Roll Benny, I'm sorry. B-Roll Benny is an account that is on Twitter, and he's a photographer. And I even say this, Benny and I don't agree on things, but I always respected our back and forth. He and I have had good debates on the web, but he's never said, Ken, I hope you die, or fuck you, Ken, or you deserve to get choked the fuck out. You know, he's never posted yeah, fuck you, LARP. You know, he doesn't LARP. He doesn't accuse you of LARPing, which to me, he even said, hey, I want to jump in on this because this is historical. And I said, hey, thanks, man. And to me, that like, hey, dude, that's reaching across the table. Maybe we might, who knows? Maybe it's a start of a relationship. Hey, bro, how you doing? So with that, I just said, hey, Benny and I don't agree on things, but I always respected our back and forth. So he is an awesome photographer. Check out his stuff and buy his prints. Look at his fucking prints, dude.
That's great.
This is fucking legit.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
Look at that. Holy shit. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me see. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's some good shit. Yeah, fantastic. There's the link. Sorry, Benny. Didn't mean to fucking plug you here, buddy, but I guess I'm plugging you. So Horse and Castle, these are his prints. If you guys, okay, I'll post a copy of there. Yeah. All right, so you're going to post in the chats. So, Benny, you're going to get your shit plugged. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
So it's in the chats. If you go to the chats and you look at it on Facebook, YouTube, the 2 Facebook pages, if you look onto Kick, you'll see that as well. So again, look at that shit. That's some beautiful fucking photos. So again, like I said, even though Benny and I don't agree on a lot of stuff, that's respectful. I appreciate that.
Yeah. That sailboat one makes me want to wade out into the water waist deep and save somebody.
That's some rough water and shit. Fuck that. Here's another LARP. Somebody's posting real receipts here. They got a LARPing badge for fucking shaman. There you go. Here's a. Feel free to send Jim his awards and patches. And here's the combat internet badge. And here's a comment action badge. And then of course here's the specific tabs. But again, like I said, I got you a Facebook Ranger if you guys want. That right there is fucking the shit. Hang on.
Lovely.
Yeah. Also here. Oh, again, somebody's sporting the real LARPing. Look at that. Yeah. The National Defense Service Medal with Bronze Star device.
Nice. Time
to LARP. The anniversary of our withdrawal from Afghanistan is coming up, so I just wanted to, never forget Ryan knows. Here's somebody here with defending all the nations. Look at all that. Look at all that LARP. Shit, there's some LARPs. And here's a meme somebody made fun of them, and this is they using AI. I love AI, so
I'm gonna fucking do it.
So man,
yeah. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna ruin everyone's day.
So there we go.
So much goodness.
Yeah, and so somebody said, same energy. So all they did was they grabbed his tweets and started copying it and shit, and made him the bill. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. True lies. I like freedom to all the people in country. Cairo Azar, where are you from? Cairo? Where you from, Azar? Let us know where you're from. Where your shout out from, so that way we can give you a shout out for where your country is at. You may wonder why I'm kicking up this hornet's nets, and you can see that's where it rolled off, and he started fucking just breaking balls on his fucking shit.
That's so good.
Somebody also said this is same energy. Malaysia. Oh wow. Okay. Woo, Malaysia. Well, thank you for listening out of Malaysia. Wow, right on.
Sure.
I hope you're seeing this global dragging of everybody. So now Malaysia's dragging in. Now Malaysia's joining the chats. So then I put this guy, Mr. Peck from Ghostbusters, where the guy he freaks out and he's like, everybody's seeing ghosts, blah, blah, blah. And then Dan Aykroyd goes, well, everything was going great until Mr. Dickless over here, shut off the power. And then the mayor goes to Bill Murray. He's like, is this true? And then Bill Murray says, yes, this is true. This man has no dick. So my man Demp, shout out to Elijah, the middleborn, and the birth of his daughter. So now it's everybody's fucking getting involved in this now. Yeah. There's so many draggings. I mean, look how many fucking everyone. Everybody's getting involved. This is fun. This is the way it should be.
The weaponized autism just killed me.
Isn't it? Here's another one. Good afternoon, all of Twitter. Facebook might ban us. War for what? Open your mind. Exactly, Azar. Exactly. The mind is a battlefield in itself. Let peace be upon you. And that's what it's all about, right? And normally it's the evil thoughts that come in and the nefarious thoughts that come in that does not bring you peace to your mind, right? So Jimbo has now gotten Gunweebs, Gold Corp, Normies, Luzman, Goons, NAFO, 3D printers, and they're all dragging. We're at the table now.
Yeah. He's really in his own way. He's bridging the gap between normally opposing parties.
Yes.
It comes together to fight a singular enemy.
He has brought together more than the Democratic or the Republican Party altogether. I just think it's fascinating that these individuals. Here's somebody else bringing another one. This is the vibe that they got. There you go. There's that one. That mustache, right? Attention, Jim Stewartson, that you cannot stop the alarm. Yeah, everyone's like bugging. You are not alone. You are not alone. People on Twitter, when they say they'll come to your house and kill and disarm you, there's Meal Team 6.
Meal Team 6.
War. Everyone's already throwing the means. Today is National Purple Heart Day, guys. So, by the way, recognizing those who killed in combat. This is the guy that threatened. They need to sleep. Their kids need to go outside. They need to buy food. So we just reconnoiter where generators are running. Use open source voting data to find out where Moggots live. See, that's the thing. You're clumping everybody. See, that's the thing with this administration as well. Every time this administration says something that's against their opponent, immediately they say MAGA Republicans, MAGA Republicans, MAGA. No, there's actually a lot more people than just MAGA Republicans telling you you're governing the fucking country fucked up. Mm. Here's another picture. Here's another AI. He don't want that smoke. Someone told me that this is Jim Stewartson at a Comic-Con. AI is so fucking fascinating. Look at that.
Sailor Moon.
Oh, man, look at that, dude.
I have the weirdest boner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe I should dress up like that because I got bigger tits. Anyways. So, of course, going after Task and Purpose, he has gone after them. And now we got more people fucking jumping in on the circle. This is all evolved pretty good. I kind of like this shit. And someone says, thanks, Ken. It's fun to have you in the LARP command. And I said, decisive LARPing.
Decisive LARPing.
And yep. The IO guy, on the other hand, plus everyone here joining in on this drag, this wouldn't be impossible without the community coming in clutch. And I said, family. It's all about family. NCOs are badass. Now, did you hear this story right here real quick? Did you hear this fucking story about those 3 white dudes that jumped the black security guard?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have you seen the video? It's insane.
My fucking, yeah, we're going to show the video. It's fucking intense.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got the video. Let me see if I can pull it. I think I retweeted on the timeline. Now, remember when Jim Stewartson said, you fuck you fuck with precisely the wrong guy? Get your swag. Buy your t-shirt. Heather,
actual available shirt.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah. Heather Ashley has why is Russia attacking another country? They're fucked up, right? Azar, fuck Russia. You can get this right here. I have been given the honor to decide the proceeds to the charity that it's going to go to. So if you buy these, if you get some of this shit, there's a PG version in case you want to go to church.
Wow, nice.
So that way, in the event,
Joel Osteen approves.
Yeah, Joel Osteen approves, exactly. So this right here, as a matter of fact, I'm going to drop. If you guys want to buy this shirt, again, it's going to charity as well. Heather Shaw, she's going to join me later in a few weeks on the show as well, and we're going to shoot the shit and talk about, anything, government stuff, whatever. Matter of fact, let me pull up this shirt right. There we go. And there we go. There's her stuff. And so this is a special edition drop. And there you go. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. I hope we're still broadcasting because I know we've been posting some pretty vulgar things that Facebook would fucking complain about, but Twitter won't. I don't give a fuck. So there you go. So you fucked with precisely the wrong guy. Now again, he said, I didn't do this as a threat. I just this is like to highlight. Again, if I had said the same shit, there'd be fucking cops at the door saying, why are you making this guy butthurt? And you scared him.
Yeah.
And so now he's tweeting out, hey, Task and Purpose, who outed himself at the U.S. Army conference. Yeah, no shit. They invited me to come out. I actually came out on coming out day. So I actually went to a couple coming out events that day as well. So I had the conference that day, and then I fucking did some events there, and then that was it.
Yep. I'm taking that as a soundbite. By the way, those are your coming out day.
The coming out, yeah. Well, it made it seem like I exposed myself, like I stood up to the because there was a retired sergeant major outs himself as admin for U.S. Army WTF moments. It was almost like I went out there with the fucking trench coat, butt naked, going, "Oh yeah," and fucking showing my ass and shit. What else? So now the updated table.
Jesus Christ.
It's been updated. Jack Murphy, gun weaves, people with mesothelioma, Goldcorp, Vice News, Normies, Louise Mensch, Goons, NAFO, Tim Pool, Journos.
Now they're gonna have to get the AFFF lawsuit guys in there too now.
Yeah.
Throw that in with the mesothelioma guy.
Mesothelioma, all the guys that or Morgan and Morgan for the people. Hey, that chick, the woman who's been revealed as that motherfucker back there is not real. She's been revealed. So that's gonna get posted. So he got mad and said, "These guys won't stop harassing me. Stop harassing me now." And I tweet out, warns to stop harassing him, but he can't quit me. Isn't that right? He can't quit me. And then of course somebody posted this one of a.
Oh, nice.
I like that one too. Yeah. He will fucking die. He'll sell your fucking mother out and shit like that. So here's a PG version, one for the church again, posted in the fucking links. And then somebody tweeted, "Calm down." I love it. Fucking hilarious. And this is where I got the message somebody sent to me and says, they are in the jock scrolling your time. They're in the jock scrolling your timeline, Ken, dying laughing. So somewhere in a deployed outpost, somewhere out there in the globe, there are some individuals that decided to look at this and say, "Holy shit, what the fuck is going on?" Because, the regiment gets tagged and all this stuff. So this is fucking classic. Okay, here's the video. Yeah. Let me get the noise so that way the noise isn't drowned out. So this is a security guard. A group of white men attacked a black security guard after the security guard asked them to move their pontoon boat so I guess the riverboat can dock. And they refused. And so they attacked the security guard. Well, when that happened, witnesses saw it and jumped in to protect the security guard. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute it so that way it's not overpowering. So there they go. You need to move that shit. And the guy just gets jumped. The guy takes the stuff out and you guys want some? Bam, bam. They all start fucking squabbing. All right. Fair one-on fun fight. And the next thing you know, once people started seeing these losing, and they get jumped, and then more people started coming in. And then more people started coming in. Well, of course, ain't nobody fucking going to stand and watch this shit, and everybody else, the fight gets bigger. More people coming. And when they're kicking this fucking security guard, beating the fuck out of him, man, that's pretty fucked up. Then, bam, there's somebody that fucking jumps in the water from the fucking boat and swims over there. Look at that.
It's fucking crazy, man.
The swimmer was the best. Exactly that. Yeah, exactly. This kind of thing too is like we watch people fighting and going through some shit and whatever. And everyone, people stands around and takes pictures. And you see over here, and it looks like my motherfuckers are going to take some shit. Guy's going to fucking start some shit. And another guy start jumping in. "You better shut up and tell me not to fucking move my boat again. And God deer to deer with the deer. Yeah. And they start following the security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get this. So here's another look of it. Holly says, "This is proof that black folks can swim." You're right. It's a sad stereotype. And the next thing you know, people are like fucking attacking the security.
Woman just got tapped at that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Even the cops is like, "Hey, dudes, fucking stop." The cops finally jump in. "Hey, look, I'm sorry, man. If you're free-for-alling on something and you're jumping everybody and all that shit, this is what I'm talking about. Bystanders need to stop being bystanders because we're done. Some decent people are done with all the criminal bullshit. Look at that. All them deer is going, "You better shut up."
Yeah, Hunter actually I was talking to my wife about this shit the other day, or actually, well, I say the other day, yesterday, about that. You get tired of people just filming shit when you see the stuff happening, and then seeing something like this when people are actually jumping the fuck in it's a refreshing thing to see.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it doesn't matter what. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Was there some fucking race involved? I'm pretty sure that was probably a factor too. But just to see fucking everybody jumping in, and I'm sorry, if I'm seeing fucking a bunch of white dudes jumping a black guy and the guy's a security guard and I heard him say some shit, I'd be jumping in too. 100%. Yeah, here's a meme that somebody posted about the guy, black woman. I think that's fucking awesome. Again, he's a hero. Again, this is fucking hilarious. I'm probably going to get fucking called a racist for sharing a meme that was from Black Twitter. Because, of course, that's, Sorry, Jim. I'm a minority. I was raised Black Latino. So I got proof. I got receipts. And also this shit. So, miss me with that bullshit. So anyways. So, dude, this is fucking awesome. What was the other? There's some other. Let me see. See some memes. There we go. We see some. Look at this fucking. Look at these memes here. It's fucking classic. Look at this right here. Harriet Tubman smiling. Love it. Love it. Anyways, so there's one picture that's here it is right here. Look at this fucking meme. It's like Doctor Strange, multiverse of universe. Oh, it's fucking classic. I love it, man. This is fucking classic. So yeah, this is more. I mean, there's one picture here of us, a guy just chilling, smiling while all this is happening. I'm trying to find it. Anyways, so
I hope personally that in life over the coming years, I hope that more fuck around and find outs.
Yes,
we have a severe lack of them.
Yeah, I think we need more fuck around and find outs because I'll be honest with you, is that there is a, how do I say this? There is a sympathetic view to individuals who like to start shit on individuals who are just trying to have their livelihoods, like guys who get robbed. There was like a Sikh 7-Eleven store owner who beat the fuck out of someone trying to steal from him
with a piece of wood.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's like, "Oh, you should fucking no, do that. He's gonna get charged." By the way, and I'm like, "Why?" I mean, the dude, they're fucking lucky the dude was not Muslim or something like that. That believed in heavy Sharia law and decided to fucking take his fucking hands off right there. The way I see it, I think that store owner was exercising his cultural methods of responding to such an attack. Anyway, so here's some more LARPing.
LARPing, okay.
There's some Navy LARPing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. There's some Navy shit right here. I like this shit. What other LARPing do we have? Somebody sent me this. Jim ranting on Twitter for days and months about a PMC that doesn't exist. And then the agencies he tagged and taking a break from laughing at themselves to death. I am pretty sure that these organizations that he's tagging are laughing themselves to death.
Yeah. I
know one deployed area. They're fucking like rolling. Here's some heavy LARP from a SEAL team commander. There you go. That's some LARPing. Posted sim. Is Sergeant Major Ramos in the room with you right now, Jimbo? I'm not posting names. It's not defend. I think it's fucking hilarious. Somebody asked me because my DM has been exceeded, and they said, "What is my Mexican background?" And I come from a small village out in the Mexican state of Jalisco. It's Outlawn, just south of Guadalajara. And so, that's where my Mexican side of the family comes from. So I'm pretty sure if you look up Ramos and you look up Guadalajara or Outlawn, you're gonna find a lot of that there. Where's another one? Oh, look at that! Oh shit! Fucking damn! There's one of my bros out there getting it, rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
As a mentor of mine posted something right here. A friend said, a PX had a hell of a sell in 2001, paid full price for the tab and master wings, and got the Wat wings on disability for free. There you go. Look at that Bullwinkle right there. Mustard stain. Look at that. Like I said, it's a good mentor, good friend and mentor. Let's see. You want to buy some weed? You want to buy some edibles? This video here, I don't know if Facebook will fucking do it. A guy walking in the back of a helicopter gets his face taken off by the tail rotor.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's me broadcasting, and then of course here's my pinned tweet. Now here's something that got me a little fucking like, oh wow, this is interesting. What's happening? Why would he say this? So you guys remember how I was going off about Clint Lawrence, the guy who fucking got convicted and court-martialed and sent to Leavenworth for war crimes. So Todd Fitzgerald was one of the guys that was testified against. I'm gonna tell you, the courage it takes for you to fucking stand up and say something, it just fucking incredible. And of course, he even says, he's like, and this is a shout out to Todd, and I'm thinking about bringing him onto the podcast anyways to shoot the shit about his experience, and I've deployed when that whole event happened. Are you seriously defending Tara and Jason, those two known liars? I followed you for a while, but you got some half-baked takes sometimes. And Stewartson goes, "Oh, you're free to take a hike." He's like, "Who am I defending, you fucking loser?" So this Twitter, guys, get a Twitter account. It's fucking classic. If you're not going to see multiple rants and fucking tweets about some people going off on some unhinged shit, you're going to find your leaders going off and rants on some unhinged shit. So again, he's like, "You're defending people who are attacking veterans by repeating their bullshit." Now, mind you, it's only fun to attack veterans when it's me or somebody else, but when they initiate content, now mind you now, this whole Jason Dunlap shit started with fucking me asking a question for, "Hey, so where did you serve, dude?" And immediately I got called a bigot. I got called a bigot just for asking a fucking question because, I'm a former member of the soft community. Somebody says, "Hey, I was here. How was there?" I was like, "Yeah, maybe I might have been there." I've actually had people call me up and say, or hit me up a message and say, "Hey, are you were you here at this time?" "Oh yeah, we were there." It's like, "Yeah, I saw you talking about it." So that's why I was told from friends, some close friends, to talk about more about my service because people want to hear my story. So the ice cream store story is fucking, it gets me choked up sometimes because it was pretty freaky when it happened. Right. Other events have happened as well. So he fucking is going off and he says, "I'm seeming triggered again." This is the same thing with the dog post. And this is Todd. And Todd, like I said, he's a friend. But he's also very center. He's not really whatever. And fucking, hey, dude, there you go.
Yeah, and I saw that exchange, and he was super nice for the vast majority of it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
And exactly. And that's how these
was fired up.
That's how these conspiracy theorists on the left side. That's how these guys fucking shit talk and get everybody riled up to talk about this, to talk about how this person, because Shukran Azar, Shukran, peace be with you, man. I look, if I see something that I got proof on somebody and I go like that, I'm like, "Hey man, was this fucking you? Did you fucking do this shit? Hey man, this isn't cool, man. Why are you fucking posting this shit? You shouldn't be posting that. What the fuck's wrong with you?" I do that in the DMs, I might do that, whatever. If there's a crime connected or something like that, I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" I kind of do that, on the side or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I have some fucking whack job just coming out, and by the way, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio fully support my defending of myself and the veterans and the PSYOP regiment of being picked on and being accused of being cute on. Like, again, Jim, you blew. Not that blowing, but the other type of blowing. You blew an opportunity to join us, to discuss disinformation, to talk to real influencers. Like I said, we have had discussions of what transmedia stuff, because mind you, now you were in Hollywood and shit like that, a lot of the how to get ourselves better in messaging and how to get ourselves in the comms world, public affairs, influence operations, psychological operations, how to get that great commercial transmedia stuff. Who do you think we fucking researched that shit from? So it's almost, somebody says you shouldn't, I'm not saying he's my hero, but when they say you shouldn't meet your heroes, that's like me wanting to meet Oppenheimer and he's a dick to me. Fuck you then. Go drop a bomb somewhere else then. I'm not going to give you Japan to fucking drop a bomb. Fuck you. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just frustrating to see that these guys, these are smart individuals. Now I'm going to tell you what, there's a couple times where I have seen individuals on their TLs, that's just fucking this dude, but I have seen them on their TLs, on their timelines, and they're writing some stuff out, and you're like, "Hey, that fucking makes sense." Mm-hmm. And that's pretty fucking cool. And then I see them just go off on a fucking deep end, like me. You go off on a deep end, me, dude. Fucking hit me up. Don't be taking a DM from Jason Dunlap to find out that I'm the fucked up one. When bitch, I was there. You want to fucking know information that I fucking know about? You want to assist in fighting disinformation, information warfare, whatever you want to fucking talk about. I could pull apart all of QAnon's fucking bullshit. And I literally was like, dude, why are you fucking going off on the PSYOP regiment? Why are you going off on these kids? Why are you going off on a military unit? Because you're looking no different than the actual QAnon wackos and the fucking guys that go after our military, saying that our military's woke. I hate that fucking line, We were the military was kind of woke before it was woke was even the term. I mean, it's like all the policies that we had, like for instance, like the Army Equal Opportunity Program, AR 600-20. Those are policies that were already there. To me, do I feel like we are overdoing it by adding more policy? Yes. The reason why, if you enforce the fucking policies that were there, you don't need extra policy to add on top. Does that make sense? It's like,
yeah, 100%.
It's like gun policies, gun laws, right? Don't fucking put more gun laws. Put the motherfuckers in jail.
Yep.
Put them in some fucking decent fucking sentences. So, again, dude destroyed an opportunity by you. And don't get me wrong, I have seen some of his. Again, some people sent me a couple of spaces to like see what my thoughts were, and I'm like, he's got some spaces that are fucking. There's some good talk. There's some like, oh shit, yeah, there's some good conversation. There's some good de-radicalization stuff. There's some of this. But when you fucking go after people who are completely innocent, that's how you create radicals, or what you would say with radicals. That's how you would create that type of individual to immediately lock the fuck up and just tell you to shut the fuck up. Now, again, every single individual, it seems like, again, it's seasonal time. Pumpkin spice lattes, autumn. What's that fucking, the Spirit Halloween stores?
Oh, yeah.
They start opening up. And then Jason Dunlap calling me a fucking boogaloo bigot. That seems like to be a fucking fall thing. Every fucking year he's been caught with. I mean, don't get me wrong. With zero proof. Hey, if you got the fucking cops coming after me and they put me in cuffs and they say Sergeant Major retired, Ken Ramos was involved in this. I can see you fucking talking about it. I could see you talking some shit. But me hanging out with somebody that I have no clue was connected to whatever, man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That doesn't, man. It also makes you look like an idiot.
It's not usually too big of a deterrent for a lot of folks these days, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, the deterrent is that even if someone was given the facts, even if say for instance, the accusations of individuals being an insurrectionist or whatever, if there's nothing that the FBI or the feds or the DOJ have connected to anyone, you're literally just shit talking on somebody's reputation. People have lost jobs on what these motherfuckers like to put out on Twitter.
Yeah, 100%.
Somebody, you fucking like something on Twitter that somebody doesn't fucking like, immediately you're gone, you're canned, because the company doesn't want to be held responsible or whatever, and they don't want to get sued. So that's what will end up happening.
Yep.
It's basic white girl season.
Also known as invisible penis season. You get a lot of that.
We said we're not in a shit talk gym in that way. That's his personal life. Oh wait,
I said invisible.
Oh, is that what we're talking about? I don't want to make sure. But anyways, so again, I felt like because I have too many fucking tweets, bro. I just figured, hey, I have the Monday edition. I'm getting attacked. The U.S. Army Psychological Operations Regiment is getting fucking attacked.
Yeah.
They're going off, throwing my fucking name out there. He doesn't want to fucking come and talk to me. He doesn't want to talk. Again, like I said, I would have had a sensible conversation. And, I'm not done with you bullshit. I'm not done with you dipshit. Oh, if that's what you want to talk. And then you want to accuse me of being a larper, which is somebody who has never served in the military, pretending that they are in the military. I kind of take offense to that. So that's when somebody, I took somebody's advice and say, Ken, show off your shit, man. Just post stuff. Yeah. But in your own Ken type of way. So
I'm gonna shoot him a DM and be like, dude, I got the inside scoop on Ken. You want to talk?
Don't even do that, because the next thing you know, he's gonna be like, what do you have? What do you have? I already had Jackie Singh, who was fucking listening to Jason Dunlap's bullshit too. She blocked me because I say, don't play fucking coy. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. And she fucking blocked me and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. So oh my God. So I'm not, mind you now, he seems to think that I'm commanding this digital army like I'm fucking sorry, like, I'm like the fucking orc standing on a rock at Hell's Gate going, go goons, looks like Big's back on the menu. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody already knows that the orcs are Russians anyway, so fuck Russia. All right, so I apologize. Hey, man, I'm totally sorry, man. That you like hardly talked because I was.
That's fine.
I was going back and I had to get this off my chest because I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Again,
I've enjoyed it. I told you I've enjoyed the shit show. I love a good fucking shit show, so it's fun. Yeah, and you've tolerated my random comments, here and there, so we're all good.
Well, I got to do calendar. I got to do the calendar. So if you look at the, you're gonna be looking at the WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page. Hang on, let me. I'm talking to somebody. Hey, I don't know. we have today is the 7th of August. Holy crap, dude. We're already in fucking August. There's a bye week. I'm gonna take you off the graphics for a second. I actually do. I have some coffee right now. I'm telling you what, Stocky Milk coffee. Son, some wig splitter. Woo! You're like fucking man, you get fucking hype. I'm just naturally hype anyway, so me and my man tits, my fucking well-deserved fucking retirement tits that I got. Like I said,
eyes are up here, boys. Eyes are up here.
Eyes up here, boys. Exactly. I'm wearing Ranger panties right now, so it's like, hey, when I go to the delivery and I see people coming up, hey, eyes up here. No, eyes up here. Don't be looking at my Ranger panties and shit. So, anyways, let me throw up the graphics. Let me throw some graphics up here. There we go. So today is the Monday edition with myself and Massey. We have Pop Culture Warrior on Tuesday with his roving band of LARPing guest co-hosts, and then bringing you all the pop culture news with a veteran twist to it. The Smoke Pit is on Wednesday, which is the squad leader, Buck Sargent, where the rubber meets the road, the axe meets the stone, and where the timeline hits the memes. That's what this fucking Smoke Pit's all about. It's on Wednesdays. And again, this is with junior NCOs, junior veterans, discussing junior veteran issues that us old-timers don't understand. Shut up, boomer. So that's what it is. And then, of course, you have Sergeant's Time Below Me. That's every Thursday. It's Army Mill News, Army discussion, Army policy. We even have had Army guests on here, command sergeants, major, generals, members that make policy. And so that's a great show. This is a bye week for Friday Night Freedom. There is no Friday Night Freedom. And I think we got a guest coming up next week, Director Jesse V. Johnson. That's going to be on the 15th. And then we have Rolf Tedisco is from Zenescope. Hey, you know what? I think Jim Sewerson knows a lot of these guys that he's talking. Wait a minute. So do you think it'd be cool if I told these actors, hey, do you know Jim Stewartson? And this is what he's saying about us? Or are you know what I mean? Or just let it be. What do you think? Should I just let it be? Or just whatever? Yeah, I'll just let it be. They don't watch the show anyway, so they probably see my TL and know what we're talking about. Ralph Tedesco from Zenescope. He's going to be coming on, and then what else? What other guests? So right now, our calendar's starting to fill. I like this shit. I got some guests that are about ready to line up myself. Also working with some other veteran podcasts and streamers. You're going to see my freaking calendar since I've been doing all my traveling, and then I'm back from the memorial rededication of the Staff Sergeant Mike Dickinson Airborne Training Facility. So yeah, it's going to be cool. So with that. You got anything for me?
No. No, it's been a fun night. I got to catch up on a lot that I've missed out on throughout the day, and like I said, I've been way too engrossed in the Twitter saga. But it's been a good thing to air out the laundry. You post your receipts. Everybody's a little transparency. It's rare this day and age.
Yeah, exactly. I already got people commenting, and I'm looking at a Discord chat right now. Hey, check out Grand Admiral of Propaganda. Someone's claiming that he's one of the admins for Army WTF Moments, a retired sergeant major. Hey, wizard, out of fucking the Discord. I am. What a day. Let's see. So don't forget, we are live on 5 different streaming platforms, live, and live. So right now we're live. We're live on fucking Kick, which is a streaming service that is now opened up pretty good. I'm not saying we stopped on Twitch. We're just jumping onto Kick just to check that streaming platform out.
What is the Kick handle, by the way? I was looking for it. I couldn't.
I'm sorry. Each station. I'm glad you brought that up. As a matter of fact, let me shit, son. Let me kick it up. Let me fucking let me pause it here. Let me pause it, and then that way no one's hearing the double feedback. So there it is. Kick. Each show has a Kick channel. So the Monday edition, Pop Culture Warrior, the Smoke Pit, which is actually WTFNR -radar, and Thursday has Sergeant's Time has its own Kick channel, and Friday Night Freedom has its own Kick channel, and the Sports Bar, which I didn't mention earlier. That's a Saturday show. Matter of fact, I feel bad now. I didn't even mention the other fucking guys. So let me fucking let me get this up here. Do you do? Yep, I do my own shit. Every host does post their own shit. So Saturday's a day off, and then Sunday is the sports bar with the actual King Smith and Coach. What do you hear? What do you say? He's the big Goomba of the coaching of coaching. Have you ever met Coach, dude?
I haven't.
If you ever meet Coach, man, it's like, yeah, you just gotta meet. He's a great guy. Great guy. Hey, forget about it, right, Coach? Anyways, so yes, the Monday edition has its own Kick channel. So Kick is one of the live streams we're on. It's a streaming service that has all of our, all of the other shows, but each show has a channel. So there's not one WTF Nation radio channel. We have all our own channels. Nice. And so that way, if there's anything you want to talk about to continue the topic, like for instance, if I want to keep shit talking about Jim Stewartson, I'll use the Monday edition channel. If I want to keep talking shit about military news or whatever, I'll use the Sergeant's Time channel. So kind of like more of an edition of what we have. So that way, diversify your platforms. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Like Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, diversify your bonds.
Don't be a platform bigot.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be a platform larper. So we have Kick. We are live on 2 Facebook pages, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, with a huge fucking reach, 1.61 million followers on the main page, and we're getting close to 250,000 on the radio page, which I'm pretty fucking ecstatic about. And then, of course, we're on Twitter, WTF Nation Radio on the Twitters, or I'm sorry, X, formerly known as Twitter. And then he's been using brand X. But with new and improved WTF Nation radio products, we get a grin again and again. Love that larper. Anyways, we're also on YouTube. So pick your platform that you prefer to listen to. Now we're working on our website stuff, and then all the podcasts and stuff that you're going to see are going to get posted on there to include all of our shit talking. So once the website gets updated, we had to do some infrastructure changes, do some updates. Can't wait. So once that gets up, we're going to start posting more stuff, posting more content and all this other shit. So yeah, we're going good. We're going good. So with that, I think that's it. You got anything for me, man?
I don't. I've had a lot of whiskey for a Monday night, so it's been good.
I had 2 mugs of coffee, and I'm almost done with this one right now. So for all you LARPing Facebook Rangers out there, thank you all for tuning in. And I think that's it, right? I mean, I think we didn't even take a break, so that's the best part.
It's been a good time as always.
We've just been ranting. So anyways, all right. So y'all have a good night, and shots, and we'll see you soon. Shouts.
Hey, this is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
On WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Я батько. Я молодший брат. Я водій маршрутки. Я скоро одружуся. Я фанат шахтера. Начальник отдела продаж.
Я прораб.
Я программист. Я свидетель на свадьбе.
Дядя Юра, таксист. Я вчитель фізкультури.
Я студент-геолог.
У мене своя фірма. Я кращий друг зі школи. Я сусід, який завжди стукає по батареї.
Я єдиний син. A lot of people look at us as robots or just out doing a job, but
everything we see and do.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong. Facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars, these grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at War Horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improved communication skills, trust and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at War Horses, you're family. And families solve problems together.